fearing the Lord. What does it mean to fear the Lord? To me, fearing the Lord kind of feels like when you're younger and your parents have set an expectation for you. You're doing your best and you don't actually see when you're doing something under expectation. It's kind of scary because you know that if you're getting it wrong, that there's going to be a hidden lesson behind it, even though you're not consciously creating havoc for yourself or not creating problems for yourself because you're doing everything you feel like is right. That's what it feels like. But you also feel like, hey, I don't want to fail. And then there's this feeling of discontent in me when I recognize that could possibly be happening if I don't pay attention to the word in each day. And I don't know if anyone else feels like this. It's a tough place to live in. You're like always very obsessed with trying to do the right thing, right? This for me is some awareness of where are the feelings of discontent coming from. What part of God's word creates worry? God won't create worry. So what is being used in the word to create worry for me? Why do I believe that God would be creating the worry for me? And so I think in some sense, the devil will speak the Bible to us in a different perception to create a different kind of fear in us, that we're going to fail. If you know God created us and he created everything about us, God knows where we're going to be at and he understands how to take us from where we're at and place us in a feeling of love and trust and content space. And so this is where lines can get blurred. And people who feel distant from God, I feel like also are the ones who can't find a way to get back into the word because of the shame of not being in the word for a little bit. God does not get distant, and so we have to remind ourselves that some of the things that we think are not truth. And to fear the Lord also means just to love the Lord and trust the words. And sometimes just not reading it can create that feeling in us because we know how important it is. We have to just make sure we're not believing anything that's not true. Shame is not a God emotion because it's not part of love. It's the opposite. Do not accept my rebuke. I, in turn, will laugh when disaster strikes you. And these thoughts really came because I'm like, placing it in a real life situation where Jesus is in front of me. Jesus would never laugh at the disaster that strikes us. All right, well, you know what? These words are in the Bible, but my God would never laugh at me. My God would never shame me. My God would never laugh at my pain because God holds us through our pain. These words will talk to us in the ways that we are self-conscious. The only thing that would speak to us that way in our weakness is the opposing energy. God fear and fear that's connected with evil are not the same thing.